Good morning, everyone, and I would like to thank all of you for making yourself available for this meeting. I have received apologies for absence from Mr. Ahmad, who cannot join this meeting and as he is attending a course in Kuala Lumpur. I'm afraid Miss Julia cannot be with us today as she is on medical leave. This is our second meeting to talk about our project development in current stage, which will take place month 6. Before we proceed, I would like everyone to go over the minutes of our previous meeting. Do you have any amendment to make?
Excuse me, Mr. Mustaqim. I noticed an error on page 2 in the minute. We are only actually allocate 50,000 ringgit for school equipment and we have agreed on that amount.
Okay, thank you, Miss Mawardah. Yes, I remember that precisely. I take note of this and make necessary correction later. Is there any other amendment?
I think there is no other amendment.
Okay, yes, I agree with Miss Mawardah.
Okay, thank you. In that case, will someone propose that the minute of the previous meeting be accepted, please?
I propose that the minutes be accepted.
Thank you. Miss Alia, how about the transportation arrangement to bring our staff to the school for the launch of our upcoming program? Any thoughts on how we can ensure a smooth and organized transportation process?
I suggest renting a charter bus to transport our staff to the school. It will provide a comfortable and cohesive travel experience, especially if the launch is at a location that requires a collective arrival. We should also consider the number of staff members attending and ensure that the bus size accommodates everyone comfortably. So far, 30 people have joined this program.
All right, thank you. I hereby confirm the minutes of the last meeting with an amendment. Before we proceed with the agendas, is there any arising matter that anyone would like to ask?
Yes, Mr. Mustaqim. I would like to ask about the status of funding requests from each party participating in this program.
Miss Mawardah, could you please respond to this question?
Yes, Mr. Mustaqim. We have received five sponsorship response for our program and there are still under consideration. This sponsorship is included in the transport fee. We expect the result will be out in just another 2 weeks.
Thank you. Miss Mawardah, is there anything else?
No.
Right. If there is nothing more, let us move on to our first meeting agenda.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mustaqim. The first agenda involves an empty room to provide facilities that will be donated to the school. There is a need for us to develop ICT labs program in selected school. We now have a school has been selected as the location for the development of ICT labs. As part of the ICT Labs program, we have completed a survey of Seri Cepaka Serembas 1 Elementary School. I have met the principal of the school, Mr. Aizat, and discussed with him about our program. The principal of Seri Cepaka Elementary School agreed to provide an empty room in the school.
During our first meeting 2 weeks ago, we will donate those to facilitate their studies and learning, such as computers, televisions, and LCD projectors. So I have taken into account the price of each of those items. For example, the price of a computer each costs 3,000 ringgit and we need 2 pieces. So the total is 6,000 ringgit. Next, the price of an LCD projector costs 450 ringgit each and we need 2 pieces totaling 900 ringgit. And the last is a television that costs 5,500 ringgit for one and we only need one. And the last thing before I forget is for transportation, which is 1,000 ringgit for 1 week of our trip.
I think it's a very good idea from both of them. Any objection from others?
No, we do not have
No, anything else to add?
So let's move to the next agenda. Miss Alia, about the collaboration with this logistic company, how about the progress?
I think partnering with a reliable logistic company could be a good start. I have found a company that is a guaranteed safe to send computers and projectors to school, namely Peti Kemas Logistik Company Sendirian Berhad. They can handle the transportation, ensuring the items reach the school safely and on time. We should also consider the fragility of certain items like computers and projectors. Perhaps special handling or packaging is needed to prevent any damage during transit.
How about the distribution plan? Should we centralize the delivery of work with local distribution for school?
I suggest a combination of both, centralizing the delivery for efficiency, but having local distributors for the last mile delivery could help in navigating local nuances and ensuring a smooth process. Additionally, let's coordinate with the schools to determine the most suitable delivery times that won't disrupt their normal activities.
Great suggestion. What about tracking the shipment? Do we have a system in place to monitor the transportation progress?
We could utilize a tracking system to keep an eye on the shipments in real time, ensuring transparency and accountability throughout the delivery process.
Fantastic idea. Let's work and finalizing the logistic details and make sure we have a comprehensive plan before we proceed. Anything else we should consider regarding the transportation of these donate facilities?
I think that all the information about transportation explained by Miss Alia is clear and concise.
Alright, and then we move to the final agenda, which is about the event of our program.
Okay, thank you. As we discussed in the first meeting, we will hold a program inauguration ceremony that will be inaugurated by the headmaster of the school, which is to create mini ICT lab for the use and convenience of the student.
May I interrupt? How about the activities there?
The activity that has been agreed upon is that we will educate the student about the use of equipment such as computer, LCD projector and television at the ICT lab and open the opportunity for them to try it in order to achieve the objective that have been set.
It's a very good question. Are you guys agree with that?
Okay, yes, we are agree.
Before I forget, how about the food during our program at the school?
About the food, we have an allocation of fund for food, which we will eat 3 times throughout the program. For the reservation, I have booked with the appropriate criteria.
Oh, I see. So, Miss Mawardah, how about the finance?
So, as Mr. Za'im has told me, the estimate money for food is much as much as 800 ringgit for 30%. Mr. Za'im needs to order food and notify the catering agreement to facilitate the next process.
Thank you, Mr. Za'im and Miss Mawardah, for your explanation about the activities and finance for our program. Miss Nusratina, I want to confirmation about the specific place to develop ICT lab at the school.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mustaqim, for the reminding. The empty room that has been chosen is on the ground floor near the classroom and the library. So, we want to resurvey the site before the inauguration of the ICT Labs program.
Thank you everyone for your explanation. Before we end the meeting, do you have any suggestion to improve our program?
I would like to suggest that we add referrals near our lab, such as used books that have been donated, so that students can find additional information in more detail.
I think I agree with that. Is there anything that anyone you would like to add?
I totally agree with Miss Nusratina.
I'm also agree.
Alright, since there is no other matter, let us bring this meeting to close for today. Finally, we will have a clear guideline on the ICT Labs program in elementary school. We will meet again in the next meeting on 25th of June. You have precisely a month to prepare for your report. See you in this next meeting. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You are welcome, Mr. Mustaqim.
Right.